Hello YouTube, this is William. Welcome to another 2-week look ahead or production update video. Wow, I catch my breath. It's been a wild week or 2 weeks. Anyway, let's start with the retail side. I did not get any retail shipped out in the last 2 weeks. I did get some wholesale out, but we'll talk about that in a minute. As I've said in the last couple of updates, that I had a lot of things coming up for family and things. It was my turn to host, and you'll see the checkered tablecloth. It was my turn to host for the a family gathering that we have every couple of 3 months. So it was my turn to host. So I, for the past several days, I've been preparing for that. We had it Saturday here. We had probably 20 or 25 people show up, and so I was, Mom and I, together, we had to prep everything and cook and all that other stuff, and so it was a blast. We had a great time, and so anyway, it was, I cooked, we cooked a full brisket and 4 racks of ribs and sausages and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, so that kind of cut my 2 weeks short. I only got a good weekend, but anyway, the people who was scheduled to do the yards it didn't show, so it was left up to us to do. But it's all good. We made it. I'm tired, but we're gonna get through this too. So anyway, didn't get any of the retail out, and we'll go to the grind room and I'll show you what's on the wall again. But anyway, we'll talk about it right here. I shipped out WCSKs through 827. 828 through 830 has been heat treated. They're on the wall and they will be done in order that they were ordered. Right now, I am working on orders 2245 and beyond. I have heat treated through 2300. So if those are your orders, those have been heat treated and they're in line to be handled, ground, finished, whatever. Now this is probably through 2300 is going to take over the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that. Don't expect these to all ship in the next 2 weeks. So anyway, so that's what's being worked on the retail side. On the wholesale side, shipped out 17 to Great Northern Knives. So they have some store models that's coming. If you want a Blackbird, I think there's a bush tool in there. There's all kinds of different models that was in that group. Master Bushman's, I think there were some extras in there for that. There was a Sportsman's Choice in there for the store. There's just several models that is going to be extras that they're working on. So if you're looking for something like that, give them a call or send them an email, and they more than likely they may have it. So, and if they have it and they haven't set the handles yet, then perhaps you can get your own handle set. Okay. All right. Let's go over to the grind room, and I'll show you what's on the wall and what's being worked for the rest of the knives. See how the tablecloths and everything set up? Man, it was a job to get the shop clean. Wow. Get it all straightened out, get it set up for tables and everything. But anyway, it was a blast. It was a blast. Everybody had a great time. Okay. On the table here, I've got, these are Northern Woodsman Elite, ready to set the handles on. If you can see those, you can see their pins. They've got a couple of Northern Skinners that's going to have black wood with white liners, and their Greek helmet, I guess is what you call that, emblem on it, logo. Got some Woodsman's buoys and Northern North Star or whatever that one is. You got some edges and so forth. That's what's being worked on now, getting handle set. This is for Ridge Runner blades. I was supposed to get them out an order last week, but just didn't quite make it. But I've got some hunter gatherers. I got 6 hunter gatherers that's going to them. I've got 6 blackbirds that's going to them. And over here, I've got 6 WCNKs that's going to them. Standard micarta, a couple of Sure Touch. There's a Master Bushman that's going to them. So there's 6 Master Bushmans. So what Ridge Runner is going to get in the next week or 2 is going to be 6 WCNKs. And here's a Sure Touch. This is the Coyote Sure Touch. And 6 Master Bushmans, 6 hunter gatherers, and 6 blackbirds. That's what's going to be shipped to them in the next 2 weeks. So we'll get that order out. Northern Woodsman Elite, gonna try for 2 weeks, but maybe into the 3rd week before I get those shipped out to them. And these are the retail. I have all of the Master Sportsmans. I have them all heat treated through 2300. So that's on the wall there to be ground, pre-ground, and handled. So we're gonna work those in the next 2 weeks too. So got a lot of work to do, a lot of catch up to do, but we'll get her done. Okay, so that's what's in production. What I've got coming up for sale, we're gonna release the skinners, the junior skinner and the master skinner. That field trials is done. Videos are done. They're waiting for me to release so that all the videos can be released. I'm trying to coordinate that with Great Northern Knives. Jeff is going to be on vacation the first part of the month, so that means that we'll probably do it mid to late June on a release. Just be sure and subscribe to this YouTube channel and click the bell for notifications. Give the video a thumbs up. Give me all the help you can get, folks. I appreciate it. And we'll get that out. At least give you guys some heads up on that, or when that's going to come. There'll be another update before they're released. So then just kind of keep an eye on this channel, and it'll you'll be aware of it. Okay. Also, there will be a one of and a prototype sale the first part of next month of June. And again, subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you click the bell so you're notified when those videos are dropped. Because I'll do a 24 heads up or pre-sale video of showing all the knives that's on the sale, how to get to them, how to prepare for it, and all this other good stuff. Because typically, I don't know how this one's going to go, but typically they will sell out within a matter of minutes. And when I say minutes, I mean 30 or 40 of them in less than 15 minutes, okay? So we'll see how this one goes, but that's pretty much the average over the past, well, since conception of the shop. So I'm really blessed. I appreciate you guys, I really do. But anyway, look for that. We're going to have some one-ofs and some prototypes and things like that. We'll do the middle of the year sale, and then we'll do another one at the end of the year before Christmas. So that's coming up. I'm going to release the Field Boss. I have not had a chance to do any heat treating or finishing of a marketing field ball so that we can take photographs of it, put up listings and things like that. So I'm gonna try to work that in and do a release on that for the first runs. Those more than likely will be sold through Great Northern Knives as well. It's just logistically, it's easier to do it that way and have them do the handles and I'll do the blades, finish the blades up, and then they just set and shape the handles. Anyway, let's see what else. Customs. Finally got custom one finished and out the door. If you're not part of the social group, WC Knives on Facebook or any of my social media, Instagram or any of that, then you missed out. That turned out to be a fantastic looking knife. It was a bolo. I think overall was like 15 inches, had a 9-inch cutting edge. Fantastic knife. I had a lot of likes on that one. That one was a very popular one. People asking me, are you going to do another one? Are you going to do a production run and all this other stuff? It took me 4 tries on that one because it was so long that it just didn't want to fit in the kilns. It warped on me a little bit. And so it was a pain to do. A shorter version, maybe. I'm thinking about that. If that's something that interests you, if you haven't seen that knife, then get on Instagram. It's easy to find me, WC Knives LLC, I believe, or I'll put a link in the description below. If you're not part of Instagram, it doesn't cost anything, folks. And, you know, everybody's saying, well, they're going to get all my information. Well, they got it anyway. So, I mean, if you have a cell phone, they know about you. So, anyway, so just be part of that. It's a lot of fun. I put a lot of pictures on there and a lot of information. Give sneak peeks of new designs and all kinds of stuff on there. So, you know, it's good to be part of something like that. You get a lot of information. And also, if you want to be on Facebook, I know some people don't want to do that, but, you know, that's another option if you choose to do so. And I have a Facebook group called WC Knives and drop a lot of information. There's folks who want to get rid of their knives, so they'll post them on that that group page when they get ready to sell something so they can buy something else. So, you know, it's for WC Knives only. So if you get on that group, then you may be able to find a second-hand WC knife. I mean, it's rare, but it happens. So anyway, that's another option for you if you're looking for a WC knife. Is a lot of people will get on there and say, hey, does anybody have a Blackbird or which they never do for sale. But, you know, if they have a model, whatever, that they're willing to get rid of, then matter of fact, there was a guy put on a hog's tooth, an old hog's tooth, one of the full flat grinds. And, I mean, it didn't last 5 seconds. But anyway, you know, you never know what's going to happen on there. So get on that page. And if I deny you, it's because I screen everybody very thoroughly. And if you have just a new Facebook page and there's nothing on it, then I won't accept you. But send me a message or send me something, an email or something, say, hey, it's me, I'm real, I'm not a bot. And I'll go ahead and approve it, okay? But I screen folks on that very thoroughly just to make sure and try to keep it with real people and with real WC family members, trying to keep it to WC Knives only. This is not a group to sell any models. It's not for that. It's for WC Knives, okay? All right, so I think you guys are up to date. It's time to crank up some grinders and get back into it. So I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for allowing me to live my dream. And until the next one, you guys get in the backyard with a little stick. Be sure and take a child with you, get the opportunity. And don't forget those painted Band-Aids and lots of knives. We'll catch you again very soon.